Three new frontline naval platforms, one ceremony, one message to the world. On 21st June 2026, Prime Minister Narendra Modi commissioned three completely indigenous warships into the Indian Navy at Kolkata. INS Dunagiri, INS Sanshodhak, INS Agray are not just new ships. They represent India's growing maritime power, technological capability, and defense self-reliance. In today's video, we will explore what makes each of these ships special, why they are commissioned together, and how they strengthen India's position in the Indian Ocean. Now let us see India's maritime vision. India possesses over 7,500 kilometers of coastline, an exclusive economic zone of 2 million square kilometers, and sea lanes that carry most of India's trade and energy imports. Nearly 95% of India's trade by volume moves by sea, making maritime security a strategic necessity. The Indian Ocean has also become an arena of growing competition, with increasing naval developments by regional and extra-regional powers. Recognizing this, India has steadily expanded its naval capabilities under the vision of Aatmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India. Speaking at the commissioning ceremony, Prime Minister Modi stated that strong maritime capability is closely linked to India's economic growth, national security, and strategic influence. Why this commissioning ceremony at Kolkata was historic? The ceremony was held at Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers GRSE, Kolkata, one of India's oldest and most respected defense shipyards. All three vessels were designed in India, built in India, and contain a high percentage of indigenous equipment sourced from hundreds of Indian industries and MSMEs. This tri-commissioning demonstrates that India is no longer merely purchasing advanced naval platforms, but is increasingly designing and building them domestically. The first vessel commissioned was INS Dunagiri, the Shield and Sword. INS Dunagiri is an advanced Project 17 Alpha stealth frigate designed for multi-dimensional warfare. It can fight enemy warships, submarines, and aerial threats simultaneously. Its stealth design reduces radar detection, making it harder for the enemies to track. The frigate carries advanced sensors, modern combat management system, guided missiles, torpedoes, and a naval helicopter, making it one of the Indian Navy's most capable frontline combat vessels. In any naval task force, INS Dunagiri can serve as its fleet's principal offensive and defensive platforms. The second vessel commissioned was INS Sanshodhak, the Navy's ocean scientist. Many people assume survey ships are non-combat vessels. In reality, they play an essential military role. INS Sanshodhak is India's newest survey vessel large. Its mission is to map the ocean floor, identify underwater obstacles, chart safe navigation routes, collect hydrographic data, support submarine operations, and improve missile and amphibious planning. Often described as a floating ocean laboratory, the ship carries sophisticated sonar systems, autonomous underwater vehicles, remotely operated vehicles, and advanced oceanographic equipment. The vessel also features an helicopter deck and can support humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, and search and rescue operations. Without accurate seabed mapping, modern naval warfare becomes significantly more difficult. That is why survey ships are considered strategic assets rather than support vessels. The third ship commissioned was INS Agray, the submarine hunter. Submarines are among the most dangerous threats faced by any navy. Detecting them in shallow coastal waters is especially challenging. INS Agray has been designed specifically for this mission. It is an anti-submarine warfare shallow water craft equipped with advanced sonar systems and anti-submarine weapons to detect, track, and engage enemy submarines operating near India's coastline. As underwater competition intensifies across the Indian Ocean, platforms like INS Agray will play an increasingly important role in protecting ports, naval bases, and sea lines of communications. Why these three ships matter together? Individually, each ship performs a unique role. Together, they create a complete maritime capability. INS Sanshodhak maps the underwater environment. INS Agray detects and neutralizes underwater threats. INS Dunagiri provides powerful offensive and defensive combat capability. This combination strengthens India's ability to maintain maritime domain awareness, protect strategic interests, and respond rapidly across the Indian Ocean region. Rather than simply adding numbers to the fleet, the Indian Navy is building an integrated force where different platforms complement each other. What it means for India. Beyond military strength, these ships reflect India's expanding defense manufacturing ecosystem. More indigenous construction means reduced dependence on foreign suppliers, stronger domestic industry, advanced technological capability, employment generation, and improved export potential. India is increasingly positioning itself as a designer, builder, and exporter of sophisticated naval platforms. The commissioning of these 3 ships sends a clear message that India's maritime ambitions are backed by indigenous capability and long-term strategic planning. From protecting our coastline to securing trade routes to strengthening deterrence in the Indian Ocean, INS Dunagiri, INS Sanshodhak, and INS Agray represent the next chapter of India's maritime rise. As India continues building world-class warships at home, the dream of an Aatmanirbhar Navy is steadily becoming a reality. What do you think about these 3 new naval platforms? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon for more updates on defense, geopolitics, and current affairs. Jai Hind.